Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? My name is Chlorokin, aka Chloro, or Ken, whatever you want. It's your life. I'm just in it. I'm just a part of it. Back on your monitor or on your phone, maybe, back in your earbuds, your earphones, maybe even on your speakers if you're absolutely crazy. I would not put this stream on a pair of speakers unless you live in the middle of the woods and there's no children around. Then maybe. Maybe. Emmy calling me a chud. I don't know if Emmy knows what the word chud means, but she might be trying to affectionately play along with us. You know what I mean? Blend in with the crowd. I am many things, but chud I am not, unfortunately. I do not have the power level required to become a chud. I'm not talented enough. One day, I will not become a chud either. What's going on, folks? How's y'all doing today? It is a huzzah kind of stream. I was spamming myself. Rugged dress code. First chatter of the day. Not bad, dude. You sound like an alien from Stargate. I don't know what that is, but I'm willing to learn. Quill Basher, what's up? Quill Basher Crasher. I hope that's a reference to Bristleback. I don't know why. Probably not, though. Welcome. Retro's here. What's up? Young Retro Fusion. Rocking it big style. We got Hayes in the house. Hello. Techno Troll is here. Kyle Peterson over on YouTube says, love the series. Hell yeah. The stream is you know, the series is one thing and the stream is like totally different. It's crazy. It's crazy. But you're welcome to chill. You're welcome to enjoy the series, the stream, both, whatever you like. Mikasa is Sukasa. Overponge is here. What's up, buddy? Join your mama. Fahaf is joining what? That's a good question. What are we joining? I don't know. If somebody knows what we're joining, let me know. Kate is here. Kiyama says candle. Love it. It's funny how my chat is genuinely more interested in Chloro Battle than Eve. I don't know what I've done. I've made a serious error in judgment. I've got my chat hooked on phonics. Johnny 5 is here. Polish Fish is here. Technocade. Hope you guys are all having a good day. For real. Jimmy Joe is here trying to play. Emmy Winkle says, hi, Dad. What's up? What's going on? I'll be your dad. Why not? I asked Grok what a chud means and he didn't tell you. Oof. See? Possible. Chud is a slur for people on the right wing of US politics. Okay? And since I'm not even in left wing US politics, you know, calling me a chud is like, you know, it's weird. You're my favorite ASMR YouTuber? I love that. Hell yeah. Please Eve content. I managed to make Eve plus Rift work on a 7-year-old laptop with a Fedora 44. That's awesome, yo. Love it. Success stories make my my world go around. Today I learned about chud. Yeah, you're not going to hear it unless you're like a leftist. I mean, guys, I'm a socialist, okay? So like we have a different set of words than the average non-radicalized Westerners. I'm not saying this is the words that you should be using. I'm just telling you why I use them. Rugged dress code. Yeah, we love grok around here. Can I be an anti-socialist? On Friday, we do a political stream. We talk about it then. Yeah, we have tons of anti-communists that come by. But we don't really talk about it otherwise because, you know, come on. That's just no fun. But I'm just trying to explain why the words are fucked. Oh, is it anti-social, not politics? Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. That makes me happier. An anti-socialist. Okay. Don't leave out the first hyphen. An anti-socialist. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. I've told this story before. That reminds me of George Santos trying to claim he's Jewish, and when he called out, he's not Jewish at all. He's like, "Well, I just said I'm Jewish," like this. And I'm like, bro, how did you hit all the bigoted bins at once? My man goes around and manages to offend everybody. How y'all doing? Squiz, what's up, buddy? FG is here. Hello, friend. Tech 3 sub is insta ban, right? Yeah, I should probably ban him for subscribing with a Tech 3 sub. That's insane. Happy hump day, you too, partner. Wishing everybody well. Just gonna do some gas, do some relics, chill out, maybe do some code, you know. Centrist in the building. He's that camouflage chud. You know what it is. What's up, chillin', dude? I'm out here just agitating, just puffing on that Lord's lettuce. You know what I mean? Single-handedly sponsoring the Diddy estate by playing Biggie tracks on repeat. You know me. You know me. I'm just doing my part. It's getting warm out, so like I gotta think about what I want to do with the air conditioning situation in my in my house, because like, you know, I got some ACs in the walls. It's like a shit house. What can I say? But they're loud, and I'm a large fat man, and I sweat when I peel oranges, right? So I'm gonna need to come up with something here. Anyway, maybe I'll buy like another unit that's quiet. I don't know. Do they make those? I'm going to have to look into it. In other news, check me out. Look at this. Look at these numbers. Look at these nombres. Look at this. Enhance. Look at these nombres. Holy guacamole! Y'all know what this means? You probably don't. Your mind is not elated to the gas game yet. But let me just tell you something. I'm going buck wild with it. We got scoops on scoops on scoops on scoops. We got scoops on scoops on scoops. Where's that collection at? Where's that shit at? There we are. Not to be that guy, but numbers. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Numeros. Yep. Oh, he says it. God damn it. Oh, no. Bro, you have full permission to fucking lecture me on Spanish. I need that. Usually it's Joe Lawson here. He's like, no, it's not buenos dias, it's buenas dias. And I'm like, motherfucker got me again. Day late and pay so short. Thank you, Johnny. No, please correct my foreign language. Please. That's how I learned how to say drekevats and kikimora and vedmok. That's how I learned how to say all that, because they would correct me. You sweat when you peel oranges? That's crazy. Dude, I sweat when I'm thinking about peeling oranges. You feel me? You know how some people are like down for tropical climates? I am not. My ass in a Minnesota summer, I'll be dying. For those 3 days where it's like above 80 degrees, I'll be dying. I belong in the Arctic personally. I went to Nome, Alaska one time. See if I can pull this up without doing the old dirty double docs. We don't want to dirty double docs it. Yeah. Why not? Fuck it. So this is, you know, the US, and then blah, 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 Alaska's up here. So this is where Anchorage is, right? I went here, dog. Where was I? Here. I went here. And that shit was just right for me. This was just right for me. You grew up in Anchorage? Damn, I've been to Anchorage. Nome was perfect for me, right? The snow would fall. You'd have 80 feet of snow for most of the fucking year. People were using ski mobiles and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was perfect for me. Anchorage, though, I did... FG, did you ever hear my story of how I got robbed at knife point in Anchorage? You ever heard that story? Whew. All right. maybe I have to save that one for a rainy day. Anchorage is like any other city, folks. It's not like, I mean, it's different because okay, so it looks like any city, but the people are different. That's my experience. Not the good or bad. I'm just saying, like, you know, that shit is isolated, man. You think your Midwest town is isolated, bro? Try living in fucking Alaska. Like, you think this is isolated? Try living up there, yo. Anchorage is the hood. Bro, I got robbed outside of a grocery store, bro. There's like fucking like BMWs and shit in the parking lot. Shit's crazy. What's your desktop environment, Faham? I'm wondering, are you gnome or no? My brother-in-law lived there. Yeah, living in Alaska or in the north in general is tough because of the daylight, right? You know, Alaska is interesting because there's like heavy native populations and there's really crazy amounts of like poverty outside of like certain areas, and like poverty and drugs and like historical abuse of natives. Like it all mixes into like a bad vibe. It really does. I'm not saying that that's exclusive to Alaska. It's just extra noticeable there for me. So many murders, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, let me put it this way. Abuse of natives. Well, I was talking historically. We're talking about the same thing as Canada. Also, yes, there's current discrimination against natives in Alaska, but I was talking about the genocide. But let me tell you my story of getting robbed in Alaska. I was like drinking with my cousin. I was like visiting family or some shit. They get 60 to 80,000 a year for being a native. That's not enough. We need to give it more. Also, everybody in Alaska gets paid. All right, let's not lie here. Everybody in Alaska gets paid from the government. But I think we can do better numbers for the natives. I think they should get at least 200K. But anyway, I was out drinking with my cousin. He worked on fishing boats, right? He just had an injury to his eye. He comes back. We visit. We're out drinking heavy. Okay. I don't know. Bar hopping. I am completely drunk. I go into some store. I want to buy like a pastry so I can stuff my fat little piggy mouth, right? And we go back outside and we're walking around like stumbling around. I'm like, I should probably go back to the place. And this dude on a skateboard, this white guy on a skateboard comes up and starts like walking next to us and picks up the skateboard. And he's just like talking to us. I'm like, I don't know, do you know this guy? And like, I don't know who he is. My cousin has no idea who he is. And like, you know, he's talking for, I don't know, about 30 seconds or so. And he's walking with us off into the darkness. I'm like, okay. And he pulls out this huge like K-bar knife. You know, he's like, dude, I've been robbing pussies with this all fucking day. He's like, you know, talking that type of shit. And I remember it was a tense situation, right? It was crazy. You know, it's a little fantastical imagining it backwards, but my cousin diffused the situation by pulling out a dollar bill with some type of substance in the dollar. Your guess is probably right. And giving to him and asking if that would make this go. And the guy was like, do you have any more? He's like, nah. And the dude literally thanked my cousin. And we went our separate ways. And we got a taxi and got the fuck out of there. He literally just asked him if he wanted some drugs. It's like, yeah. The K-bar is a big knife, by the way, in case you don't know. So that was pretty scary. I mean, I'm not hood certified, dude. You know what I mean? Chloro, I gotta inform you that you fucked up. You should have made a Chloro gambler instead of a battler. Ah, yeah. So I don't like gambling. That's why we don't gamble on it. But it is open source, so you can take it. Fixed blade knife, yeah. It's pretty scary. What's up, Inverse? My oldest daughter is half Eskimo, half native. Her mom from Point. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I talked to a ton of natives in Alaska. Yeah. I have an idea. I didn't live there, though. But this is like, you know, this is kind of a big divide between you and I. Is like, I don't think that it's like money that I'm after for these people, you know, looking back. I'm thinking that it's like some respect, you know, some acknowledgement. I don't think this is the answer. You remember me talking about shit earlier, right? I did a thing. I forgot to say hi again. What's up? Nah, you Gucci. We're just in here chatting about stories and shit. I'm about to. I don't really have that much gas. Yeah. I don't even know what this is. Forgot to save these. I forgot to paste these in. Now I gotta do them by hand. Whoopsies. I had a Loki and Proteus drop on my prospect, kind of a lot for that. Holy smokes. All up in your grill. Oh shit, let's watch it. Let's watch it. It's been long enough. We can watch the Proteus all up in your grill shit. Let's do it. Let's go. Proteus and a Legion all up in your grill. Let's scrub it. Let's find it. I fucking one-tapped it. I guess I made it. So, quite frankly, I mean, that would be less impressive if I... Anyway. I don't know why I got so excited. I expected to spend a while doing that. All right, so this is peak cinematic musicmanship. Here we go. Yeah, he's screwed. Let's watch the whole segment. Fuck it. We're gonna watch the whole Stradio segment. Here we go. Wait, flashbacks right now. You know, I'm getting flashbacks right now. We
All
have
up in your grill.
Stradio sitting on a wormhole, acting a little bit reckless, if I'm being honest. On the off chance if he double polarizes himself and goes for my bait, he's insta-toasted.
This song was from the trailer. Something like that.
Do it. Oh, you fool. You fool. You've activated my trap card. This is a nice one because... well, he's nuding me, actually. Wait.
So good.
Can we hold point? Yeah, he's screwed. Thought he was gonna get off with the nuke. This is a nice one because... our guys were on the other side of the wormhole, we had to jump through. It was probably terrifying for the Stratios to hear all those thumps and to see this. Yup, that's a Proteus and a Legion. All up in your grill. Proteus and a Legion. Proteus and a Legion. All up in your grill. Proteus and a Legion. All up in your grill. All up in your grill. All up in your grill. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
There's no reason for any of that. That was so extra. I remember doing that in the project file, being like, I wonder if I'm gonna get clowned for this or not. I'm like, ah, fuck it.
That's what you get for picking on herons and magnates. Rule number 3, don't pick on magnates. Wait a second. I violate this rule a lot.
Now I just want to watch this whole episode. What the fuck? Well, at least the PvP part. If this video ever gets 50,000 views and you can see where people skip around, it's all going to be in this section, guaranteed. Who watches the labor section? You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm about to watch the labor section. I'm really trying to improve anything else, so... anyway, let's roll these here in a second. Alright, it is time. We are going to roll 100 Syndicate Gas Cloud Scoops. Now, yeah, should probably set your expectations pretty low. Because... I think.
Probably not going to get a godly one, but might get a couple good ones. So, here we go. Gonna click through this, and when I'm all done, we'll look at it.
This is the type of footage you have not seen before, and you probably won't see again, because who would record this?
Oh my god. My second one, I get a nice roll on. Wow. Wait. I just got another good roll on the third one. Bling happening. I in the bottom left corner you can see I made the ISK value shoot up down here in size as like an effect. You can just see the ISK dwindling. Hey, thank you for that. Yeah, I figured this out because I mean I have some that are over 50 and some that aren't, right? If you look at this, like this one, you can see the views on. You can see the scrubbing, see? But you can't see it on the next one. So I don't know if it's 50. I just assume it's 50. For example, Nomad Tale 14, very popular episode. This one you can see the scrubbing. Wait a second. Are you seeing this? I've never looked at 44s. I have never in my life seen a long YouTube video that looks like this. Hold on. Look at that bar. No. This is abnormal. Here, I'll show you. Look at episode 1, which is the most popular episode. Look at this. Look at this is a normal bar. This must be glitched. This is super normal. People skip around. It's super normal. This is not right. This is probably just glitched or something. Because what this implies is that nobody skips around in this video. And that doesn't seem right. Because even other ones they skip around on. What are they skipping here, though? What is this? Oh, they're skipping through like the pre-prologue. They skipped to here. Interesting. I choose this location for a number of reasons. Huh. Holy shit, that's shocking. Anyway, sorry, I'm filleting myself. Are you okay? Why are we going crazy on Discord? Hold on. Where is it? Yeah, what's up? What's up? Do something about it. What's up, Seffi? How are you? 77 more and I'll stop for this year. I'm gonna have to like start a foundation for FG's subs. You stop anytime you want, partner. You are let's just put it this way. If subs are important, you're made for life. Even with your shitty politics. I'm Eve homeless, my corp is shutting down. I'm Eve homeless, my corp is shutting. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. All love, homie. Of course. Except on Fridays, and then we have to play mortal enemies. You're like, well, no, let's be friends. Oh, no, on Friday, we have to fight. On Friday, I'm nerfing the Cyclone. And then on Saturday, I'll buff it back. Dude, my brain is so weird. Why do I even think shit like that? I try to... No, you shouldn't be quiet on Friday. I shouldn't even try to, like, vocalize some of the shit I think. But I do it anyway. Like, in my head, it would have been... It's hilarious to fuck with people's individual pawns when they piss me off. Like, that's hilarious because I wouldn't actually do it. But it's not that funny, actually. I just think I'm hilarious, is what it is. Who's shutting down? What's up, Gravy? I watched so many streamers that were bald who wear a hat makes me think you shaved your head right now. No, we're still bald, brother. I tie my hair up now. It looks pretty good tied up to me. But, you know, felt like wearing the cap. Yeah, I'm balding. It's for sure. I have that male pattern love here. You see this? I got that Vegeta, you know? You'd look good in the Tim Pool beanie.
Jumping.
Well, you can go fuck yourself. How's that sound? What's up, Third? What's up, Chef? Trying to Tim Pool me. I'm beautiful. All right, my hairline notwithstanding.
Pilot jumping.
It's kind of funny. Well, all right. Well, that's more than I deserve. That's charitable. I slapped an F90 ECM script on the prospect. Electric camouflage, that's what I call that. You can't scan these. To be fair, I do look good in a beanie because I'm balding, you know what I'm saying? Where you don't look good in a hat, but Tim Pool's beanie's a problem. I like to imagine he doesn't wash it. And so it has a very distinct smell to it. I like to imagine that. Can I get a free sub even when I subbed? Whoa! That's a 5-minute timeout. No begging. No begging. Do what everybody, Seth, I know you're still listening. Do what everybody else does, and you're like, oh no, how did I miss the sub? So sad. Don't actually ask for it. You gotta do it right. Maybe under a rock, who's Tim Pool? Tim Pool,
Autopilot jumping.
Tim Pool is the de facto leader of Antifa. You found one, Johnny? Exactly, I'm here. Thanks for the subs, FG. So basically, Tim Pool's deal is organizing the Antifa rank and file to do fascism's bidding. HW says, dude, I was asking, not begging. Oh no, you were begging. Hold on, wait, he's coming over here. You gotta, hold on, I'm gonna teach him. You gotta be like, oh no, they always miss me. Don't be like, can I get a sub? You gotta do it right. Yeah, see, he's learning, You now know for next time. That's how people get subs on the guilt shit. Points to head. He's like 6 years old. I'm trying to help him out. I'm trying to help him learn Twitch and shit. I don't know why he's on my stream. He should not be here. I'm gonna try to talk about veganism, but not sound preachy. Wait, are you vegan? That's cool. I mean, I love vegans. Brilliant halfway. What's up, dude? 6? Sorry, 16. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Do not tell us your age. Do not tell us how old you are, because I'll have to like actually ban you. We're fine with high schoolers as long as they just lie and say they're adults. What's up, Starkey? That sounds ridiculous out of context, doesn't it? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I only date people my own age. I'm good. I'm good. Clipped. To spill your track? Huh? Oh, coffee. I don't know why you said track. I'm like, am I a rapper now? Or that's awesome. I didn't know I didn't know I made it. I didn't know my demo was picked up. Let's do some gas before I completely lose all focus. I'm only going to take the big clouds because I'm a big boy. Right? Big clouds for a big boy. Waiting for the PR to be accepted with Wanderer devs? Nice! So how the fuck is Wanderer even set up? I looked at the code for 1 second. I saw Elixir and I noped the fuck out. What the hell is it even made in? How long till I can go back to Twitch? Like 2-3 minutes. You should be back there soon. Wow. Cool, bro. You're a guy. I get it. Cool. Oh, no. Somebody's cherry-picked my token. Wait, was that me yesterday? That might have been me yesterday. Hold on. Let's just do this one. I was probably me yesterday. Whoopsies. I used Elixir for the back end stuff and TypeScript React for the front end. I only had to touch the front end part. Okay. What'd you do? Did you tell me what you did and I forgot? I already have gas in my cargo. Son of a bitch. I live for the funk. I die for the funk. I breathe in the funk. I sleep in the funk. I eat in the funk. Is this a baby cloud too? Oh no. Not like this. Ah, the reversal. Yeah, you did tell me. Awesome. That's a cool thing. I love Foss, and I love you for contributing to the Wanderer. Have you contributed before or no? Are you like a dev? After watching your stream, I got inspired to Ninja House some gas. After scanning 5 wormholes and not finding the gas, I got demotivated. Any tips on how to find gas easily? Yeah. So this is a cool part. This is a cool question. I'm sorry you got demotivated, but really what's happening is like you had an unknown there. You didn't really think about, or no. You didn't really think about how to get the gas. You just figured it'd be there. So I can tell you that what I do typically is I have my guys kind of in high class already. And what I'll do is I'll poke around the chain and go a jump or two deep from within, and yet usually finds me gas. Now, to go from K-space in typically involves, you know, perimeter stuff, more heavily scouted, more relics that block the sig counts and stuff, right? You'll typically have better luck if you employ yourself from within. Beyond that, what I could possibly recommend is like, I mean, you're welcome to come to Tabitzer. You know, we have infinite gas at any given point through our statics. You could always live in Thera and try to get stuff through those statics. Use their scanning to your advantage. Definitely, bro. Definitely my bro. Nobody called me bro before. That's crazy. I like that. I like that. That's good. That tickles the fancy. Yeah, you're welcome. Honestly, like, I don't know if my description is really wise, but you know, for example, I'll just tell you this. If you have your guys in a class 4, okay? And let's say you have a static that leads to a class 3 and a class 5, right? Let's just make something up. You live in a 4 with a 3 and a 5, right? I mean, at any given point, you're going to have frontiers and perimeters in your hole. You're also going to have access to perimeter and frontiers into 3 and cores and frontiers in the 5. So between those 3 holes, if like at any given day, you're probably going to find something. And that's just your statics. Imagine if you went one more through all the holes you find. It's almost inevitable you'll find it. But if you're in K-space, you have like stargates, very few wormholes. Gas is a byproduct of mapping. Ask yourself, where are you mapping from and how big it is? And then compare that to your results is my advice. Good question. Thinking of switching corps to recommendations, because you can join us. We would love to coach you and help you out. Although, I mean, but Chloro Kitties is like an exploration independent kind of guild. I don't know how to describe it. You might want actually more of a group, just to be honest with you. But you're welcome to join us, buddy. Anyway, how big is it? About 2 inches when I'm feeling frisky. If I want gas, I eat beans. How do you cherry pick gas? Well, cherry picking gas would involve just not taking it all. If there's 2 clouds, big and a small, it means just taking the big one. I'm on the Discord. Cool. I will happily teach you, you little goober. What's your goal in the game? Good question. I wouldn't just immediately say joining my corp. I would look at some other ones to compare it to before you just immediately join. Because, you know, you're part of the community regardless of the corp is my point. Capiche? I want you to make sure that you think of your growth as well. The path in my corp is like independent activities, sharing information, sharing map, encouraging each other with a lot of solo setups, right? I don't know how to describe it. It's pretty awesome, but want to explore the corpse? Yeah, no doubt. If I want stomach cramps, a mess, and eat a load of laundry, I have dairy, usually a milkshake. Jesus Christ. I never understood people who just like shit themselves all the time. It's like, what do you mean? Like, I've never shit myself ever. Even when I'm like sick. I just go to the bathroom. Like, what's happening? Is my sphincter just like God tier? Like, what's happening? Yeah, I guess this is what we're talking about now. I'm just gonna hide my camera. Ah, lactose intolerance. Ah, that's gotta be it, yeah. Yeah, it's probably just something I can't relate to. IBS? Well, okay, IBS makes sense. I'm talking about like, you know, everyday people
they say they eat a taco and they like shit their brains out. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like I'm white as mayonnaise and I can still handle spice and like, you know, fatty stuff and whatnot. Fucking LeMayo. You guys actively recruiting? Who, me? It's honestly just a couple of us hanging out, kind of doing our own thing, helping each other out. We will absolutely take anybody that wants to. Our next step is to make a video on YouTube detailing what Tabitzer is about and then using that to recruit a few more people. But we're not really going for size, strength, just straight up people that want to be there and want to help each other and whatnot. But the way the corp works, I can tell you about it, is it's a group. Anybody can join. We can even blue your alts if you like. And we live in Tabitzer in East Metro. And we share maps on Wanderer that I pay for out of pocket because, you know, people are very generous in my community. So, for example, like the Tabby map here shows you what Tabitzer is connected to at any given point. And we use this to do our own biddings, right? We can't really publicize the map because it changes like 1,000 times a day. That's why Signal Cartel doesn't do it. But anybody is welcome to put an alt in there and monitor the map if you like. I don't mind. It is not a closed group. Now, if you want to modify the map, you have to be a part of the clique. You have to actually be a part of the corp, and you have to demonstrate scanning proficiency and get tested. But anybody can view it. Is my cat meowing? Uh-oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Stop. She needed more food. Oh, wow, I killed that cloud fast. What the hell? That was incredibly fast. Let's go to the VFR. She's depleted her food source. We require additional cat food. Gas. I'm scared of wormholes, less scared after these streams and stuff, though. Yeah, no doubt. So Tabitzer is low sec, just a lot of wormholes there. No, you can talk about if somebody asks for a corp, you're free to recruit. I just don't like when people just like spam their shit. If somebody asks for a corp, anybody can recruit at any time, as long as, you know, it's not like a shitty group or whatever, you know. Yeah. You require additional pylons. God, yeah. We used to have people like come in to the chat or like my in-game chat or whatever. They used to come in and like spam their events without even asking. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. People don't really do that as much anymore. Thankfully. Recruiting for AO. I mean, we have AO people here. You gotta kind of sort of pick your battles. I mean, if it's a question of leadership and, you know, whatnot, I already did the investigation on AO live, like that, you know, some pretty rotten history there. But you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, like a bad corp is in like an obvious scam corp or something. I'm currently in AO, nice. Yeah, there's some pretty rotten history with some of the leadership there that we've kind of investigated that is, you know, pretty ridiculous. But I don't really care that much, to be fair. Thought about joining a C2 corp with a C5 no sex static, but I know nothing about wormholes. Really don't know anything about wormholes? I mean, that's a pretty primo setup for PvPing. I keep getting told to leave. Yeah. You're a little on the immature side, which I'm saying lovingly, right? I mean, I'm immature too for my age, but you know, you're a little on the immature side. And what happens is some people, you know, how do you put it? Get a little
bothered by the persistence. Should I do solo nomad as an alpha? Probably not. You should day trip though. That's a good idea. I mean, Tabitha works for alpha for sure. As alpha, I mean, I would just pursue your interest. I wouldn't try to conform to a play style. Yeah, venture day tripping is fire. Yeah, it's especially for alpha. It's like really no downside. If you make it, you make it. What's the name of your corp and tab? Oh, sorry. So the corp's called ChloroKitties. It's like, you know, a play on a nickname that used to drive me nuts. The Discord's right there if you want to come by the local channel. Me and Dank Gravy run the recruitment for it. If you have any questions, you can always hit up him if I'm busy. Pretty much anybody's allowed to join. Again, if you're like in a corp and you want to put an alternate to monitor the map, I mean, I don't mind. It's not going to be that useful, but it's no issues. Just got to tell me what you want to do. I just appreciate honesty, and I'm not super crazy on OPSEC in the corp, so it's okay. Gravy's in it? Never mind. Damn, dude. Gravy's awesome. Sounds good. I've been solo nomad for over a year. Yeah, no doubt. Shit, go by. Usually after the streams, I check it out, or Gravy hits somebody up during work. Here, I'll show you the Discord so you guys can see what's going on there. So this is the welcome message for the corp, if you're interested. Dwayne ain't here. Got to go after someone. That's awesome. Hope you're all having a good day. I'm just gonna make sure she ate that food real quick. She's not still upset. Bow, 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 bow. Sorry about that. So this is the whole rundown, basically. And then Tabitha has a ton of information written about it here. I probably won't show this all to you, but yeah. If you don't have a sub, raise your hand. Like sexually, or what are we talking here? I don't really do that whole dynamic. I'm more of a missionary eye contact and flowers kind of guy. What's up, Press Start? How you doing? What is sexually raising your hand? Oh, I meant the sub part. I was making a joke on BSDM or BDSM. My bad.
Autopilot jumping.
Is that why FG's handing out the subs? He's the dom. Listen, y'all need girlfriends and wives. Gravy's like, I have one. I don't have an excuse. What's up, Spooks? Thank you for the sub, Mr. FG. He's single-handedly making sure that nobody ever sees another pre-rolled ever again. Submissive one is in control. This is not true. Facts. So we have this handsome chatter called Reki Swabi, who's curious about the porpoise, I guess. This is supposed to be the porpoise right here. Okay, it's a perfect rendition of the porpoise. And then we have the orca over here, and this is the orca, right? Okay, so what is the difference? Okay. Great question. Well, many of you may know that I actually started off my adventure with this. Why would you do that and not this? Well, when I started my adventure, I had 2 accounts. Bought a third one to start it, right? And so what happened is I had, 2 developed characters, and then I had a bunch of really fledgling characters. So I had 2 characters plus, we'll just say 7 or so fledgling characters, something like that. What happened was the main really desperately needed to switch ships. So this was picked because I needed the ability to switch ships, right? And we all know the story. What I did was my whole strategy was I would put a force field down before using the Orca, right? And I would only use the Orca when I was in the force field, and then I would use downtime to move the Orca out through wormholes. This was a downtime-based activity for me because that allows you to use the gate cloaks to avoid ganks and whatnot. And then you can potentially outweight people. That was the strategy, but this was the impetus. But what happened was I slowly got 3, 4, 5 accounts. And what happens is we go from a handful of characters over with a bunch of fledglings to 24 developed characters that can all sit in their own ships. So the purpose of the porpoise is if you don't need to switch ships, this is the most efficient and safest way to bring compression. Right? If all you need is compression, there's no better ship than this. And all I need is compression. When I started, I needed much more than compression. I needed storage. I needed the ability to store ships, switch ships, blah, 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 right? What's up, Manny? What's up, Five? What's up, Chef? My wife asks, what's wrong with us every day? I say nothing. We're the normal ones. You're normal to me. Good to see you, Reki. Wish porpoise could refit. Well, see, I actually nowadays I combine that with this ship, right? The crack pipe ship, the Odie, right? I combine these 2. And this right here is really, really, really slick. Because you can do refits, you can have slight module storage and a couple of small ship refits, a little bit like the Orca, but just for convenience. It's a bong, not a crack pipe. My bad, my bad. Fortunately, never got into the old crack cocaine, so the fact that I'm not intimate with the inner workings of a crack pipe is probably a good thing, mayhaps. If you had to redo the whole thing now with just 2 omegas, would you change anything? Just 2 omegas? So yeah, I've of course thought about if I had X accounts to do X thing. With 2 accounts, Orca is pretty appealing. Seriously. Because you pretty much just have 2 mains and the Orca following. You need to be able to switch ships a little bit. You don't have a big gas crew that's taking up tons of slots. I don't know. It's tough. I think part of the fun for me, though, and this is crazy, part of the fun for me was that I just went out and winged it, right? So I don't want to tell you to, not plan. I planned, but I certainly wasn't influenced by a whole lot outside of my imagination. So, of course, if you watch a Nomad Tale, it's inspired you. You have that in the back of your head. But I would say, go with your gut as often as possible. If you have 2 accounts, I mean, shit, you like the way the Orca spins up, put a force field down, slip it in during downtime if you want, or just, big willy it and have some fun. Once it's in the force field, you're good. It's only moving it where it's risky. Just got to think about the mechanics. Think about how players catch you. Think about what they're looking for, right? Learn how to make abyssal safes, right? If you don't know how to make abyssal safes, you need to get on that immediately. Make sure to bookmark this. What's up, Tiny? How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Abyssal safes are a Nomad's best friend. Oh, I'm not boosting. I'm from Flowrider. Don't gotta smoke it to know it. I mean, shit, dude. We got some crack in the Northeast too back in the day. I don't even know what Florida's drug culture is like, to be real. I mean, you just think meth, but it's not. It's not like that. It's not just meth. Is there methamphetamine in Florida? You know, I'm willing to bet there's a few people here or there. You're welcome, Recky. It's going well, Manny. How are you, buddy? You lost one earbud from your earphone? Oh, no. I'm doing well, Press. Good luck with the hospital visit. I'm not sure what for. I think you mentioned a few things. Perhaps somebody was talking about a hospital visit. Well wishes, my friend. Live out of a carry in a true strange is probably better in my head. I mean, no, that's good. That's fine. So the reason why, like, I'm not interested in a carrier, my angle is because it's limited to like certain classes of space. It's quite restrictive. Whereas a porpoise can go into any class, including class 13, right? A carrier, on the other hand, is limited to just exhale holes. So in some ways, the romantic idea of being able to travel is limited. However, you do get like a fantastic unlimited ship storage thing in a safe spot. I will say that, you know, you could use a carrier in a safe in J space, but if anybody ever gets a whiff of it, of course, they'll sit there forever. It's that interesting. It's like an orca. But you don't have to lock yourself down to compress. It's just a simple hot swap. Carriers in safe spots could be fine. I mean, if that's what you're interested in, I don't see any reason why you couldn't do it. Post-surgery checkup? Good. Florida Men Unite. What's up, Gabe? What happened to bath salts? What's up, campers? Yeah, ship hanger and ship storage arrays in a POS, yeah, right? And as long as you understand the CPU lockdown mechanic of a reinforced cycle, it's perfectly cool to use it, right? As long as you know how it works. What people do is they put all their shit in the CHA and get it locked down and be like, oh no, you know. But estimates don't get locked down, right? We know, you know. Of course, if you like it, I don't have to tell you. The homeless guy wasn't on bath salts. The news are just artards. After the autopsy, it was discovered that he only had THC in his system. Nah, dude, he had bath salts. He had Delta 12 bath salts. Get out of here with this Florida misinformation. Yeah, clearly he had bath salts in his eyes, in his ear balls, in his toes, in his toenails, in his toenail fungus. Spooky's just in pure denial right now. It's all right. It's okay. I also got to censor Spooky finally. Been waiting a long time. MDMA is a fantastic substance. Changed my mind. I could go for some right now. What's up, Bible? How you doing, mon ami? Everyone has their own tricks when it comes to being nomadic, but there are plenty of options. I could right now list out like 8 different ways to be nomadic. Straight up, yep. And that's just my list. You know, like you said, it's infinite. I remember when I first started doing the Nomad Tale, I was kind of like, well, a nomad is when you take an orca and move it around J-space. But quite frankly, like, that's just one vision. Nowadays, I consider Wingspan to be a nomad corp. Say what you want. Like, that's how I view them. You know, it's all about, are you moving around? Do you have multiple places you go to? Or do you have a castle or not, right? Those are the things that I look for. PD nomadic? Yeah, of course. I also consider, you know, Sig Hartel nomadic, even though they, you know, it's like clumped up in Thera and Turner and whatnot, but their activities are nomadic, truthfully. And they don't have a castle. They just like hang out in some ruined forts. What I do is highly nomadic. I'm all over different wormholes, right? I have one setup ratting in wormholes. I have another setup extracting gas from wormholes. They are separate, right? I also have a setup in Tabbits here. I have that does exploration and mapping out of there that connects my other accounts and works with the corp.
I have a character managing sales in Amar and Jitta. I also have a character in Amamake doing industry all the time, right? I have stuff everywhere. And although some of those are static, like the Amamake guy, he still moves around a lot. I mean, for fuck's sake. He's super mobile. To me, there's no more boring gameplay in EVE than picking one system and being like, this is my system. I will defend it if anybody comes here. And, you know, it's just like, wow. It's so antithetical to the way I play. You can have any system you want. I don't give a fuck. There's like a trillion systems out there. I'll happily help myself to whichever ones are not in use. What's up, P9? Operating from a Shattered. Good man, good man. Yeah, Shatters are fantastic for us, right? They're made for this. I use Shatters all the time. I haven't seen Wingspan or Wormhole PD in so long. I wonder if they lost all their officers, delivery drivers. I mean, they're in my chat sometimes. Isn't Squiz Wormhole PD? He was just here. Vinny just raided me the other day. Nah, they're still out there. You mean like in space? In space? Yeah, I mean, listen, they like cloak modules. I don't know. They like wormholes and cloaks. Like, do you ever see them? I don't know. I've never been killed by wormhole police, but I also favor high class. And of course, they attack high class, but they largely attack the K-space adjacent places based on what I've been, you know, told. I don't know if I've even seen it. I am the wormhole police department. I am Spartacus. 300 local and tabby. Yeah. That's a lot of peeps. Is it I guess we could look real quick ourselves. $300 people. Your probes are expiring. I don't have any probes out. Uh-oh. There's a lot of wormholes. You mean systems or wormhole connections? System, yeah, 2,600 or so. Connections, a lot. Anyone know how to juggle? I don't know how to juggle. You just gotta like forget about the ball until it comes back down. It's like you're just like you're pulsing your short-term memory. It's weird. A lot of parallax, but also others. Okay, scary. Like actual objects. What would you juggle if not? You mean like juggle tasks? Damn, look at this local. Who is here? Alosis Naya is here. Uh-oh. All of my Russian friends all at once are here. What are they doing? Oh my god. This is every Russian player in the whole game in Tabitsu right now. Let's go. Wait, who are these guys? In it? Oh, are they fighting in it? Huh. I want to take a limited sleeper, but probably not safe. Dude, you can. Yeah, you're fine. Are you kidding me? 300 people in local is the perfect time to take a limited sleeper cache. What's happening? I don't know. I just went up and down the corpse, though, and it is certainly all allies of Parallax. What is that? Polish Fish says thoughts? Juggling thoughts, yes. What the fuck am I watching here? What is this? Someone needs to make this into a GIF. Damn, I had a nice motion there, didn't I? Shit, that's pretty good. Do you know what 6-7 is? I don't care about your little Zoomer memes. I'm busy admiring my juggling form. A jar of peanut butter? I juggled from the inside out, never got the hang of outside in. Outside in. Holy shit, there's ways to... Yeah, I mean, I'd have to juggle like this. I mean, this is just natural. You know? This is just fucking psychotic. Who the hell can do this? Someone in Estero just tried to kill my Helios. They didn't know I had my Tengu sitting cloaked in a hacking site. Did you get the kill, or did he squirt off like a worm? White boy does have some motion. That ham's getting dangerously close to the mug. Oh my god, not even as a joke, Hayes. Let me just scoot over here. Dude, if I spill more coffee, I'm done streaming. You'd have a scram, got you. Did you hit him with missiles at all? Just copy paste the hit you did from the combat log. Just go to the combat log and just copy paste it and be like, I won. Got a 200 mil Kilistero using Adventures of 8 on a gas cloud. Yo, can you link it over Pwn? Oh wait, you're on YouTube. I don't know if it'll let you link. How do you attract all these Zoomers with kids? And kids? How do you do, fellow kids? I caught a 1 billion Astero the other day. Oof. Let me take a little breather here real fast. I will be back within 5 minutes, friendos. Sorry for the interlude. Ruby. All right, I'm back. Sorry, my cat's just not been feeling well. She has an appointment with the vet this week, but just checking up on her, making sure she's doing well. Takes a little bit of my attention away.
She is been feeling better, but feeling a little bit off today. So that is taking up most of my mental bandwidth now. Most of the fucks that I could give are directed that way. Hope Monkey is okay. Yeah, it should be alright. I'll let you know what the vet says. Can't find my left earphone. I'm panicking now. Isn't there a way to find those things? Like a button or something you can do? Or no? Some noise they can make? Or no? Did someone steal it? Plus 10 cat love points? Yeah. I'll just have to check up on her throughout the stream today. No big deal. Is it an old cat? Yeah, she's old. Yep. She's 13, 14 in that range, maybe. Do you use faction hovers? Yeah, so these are +9 abyssal scoops, right? It's pretty ridiculous. This is close to perfect. I use 8 +9s and then some like mid-tier ones for the Outrider. Here, I'll show you real fast if it's of interest. If it's of interest. Might call the vet and have them move the appointment up tomorrow instead of later in the day. I'm white. Squiz is like, I just want to know how much it's gonna pay me when I kill you. Damn. So this would be the scoops that we're using here. So they're all +9s, right? And you know, these are like laughably wrong. That's okay. I don't mind. But it doesn't really matter the range to me. The range is irrelevant since we're so close anyway. But the numbers end up being pretty ridiculous with these scoops. No comment. So 4 prospects gets me 33.8 with the boosts. It's just crazy these days. This used to be like 17 or something before the patch. It's like, it's so ludicrous. Multiplicativity is a hell of a drug. What's up, Pogmike? Am I supposed to join ChloroKitties? I don't see any recruitment offers. The Find My Earphones things suck if they're lost lost with the case. Oh, I see. I see. I never had those. Pogmike says, what we doing? Scooping some grass right now, chilling out, taking care of my kitty cat. Just enjoying life, you know? Do a little bit of coding later. I'll probably, what's the phrase? Do some industry as well. See what's going on with that. They should put like a wire or something on those things so you don't lose them. It's weird. If you put a wire on it, you could supply power too. And then you wouldn't have to do the battery and the charging. You know what I mean? Has anybody ever thought about putting a wire on AirPods or no? I don't want to rock the boat. Any good sound quality? The last thing an audiophile cares about is sound quality. Let me just be clear here. Wires? In this economy? Copper? Bro, all the copper needs to go into the flock cameras immediately. One wire, one copper wire, one flock camera, one safety, one freedom. Amen. The Palantir way. I get the wireless ones. I use in-ear monitors and the headphones. Love them so much. Yeah, I hate in-ear monitors when I talk. I need to hear myself a little bit, otherwise it feels weird. I have IEMs, but they're good for blocking out noise, great for, you know, a couple things, but yikes. I also bought a pair of like noise canceling headphones, a cheap pair, and they're pretty goated, man. They like pump sound waves into your ears, so like everything gets drowned out outside. It's pretty nuts. What's up, Black Hole? Connect the keyboard dark little printer too. That's true. And we could just get rid of the electricity and do it mechanically, right? And just have the keys enact a lever that we could cover with ink and mold from a die and steel to imprint the character and use various whirring gadgets to align it. Oh, God. Dude, why are you so smart? Oh yeah. I'll probably stow the gas away somewhere and then call up the vet and have them move that appointment from late afternoon to the morning tomorrow. So now I'm getting worried again. And then we'll play some Chloro Battle, maybe do some coding. Maybe we can do some coding. There's so much refactoring to do. Maybe today we should just code instead of play. Candle Polarize. Ooh, should we do Polarize? 0 def plus 850% damage. By the way, I nerfed Mighty. If you had to choose one superpower, what would it be? I would choose the ability to improve Sephi's life with the snap of my fingers, and I would immediately use it to make your life better. Can I get back my blessed pirate meta, please? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That shit is strictly forbidden. It is verboten. So yeah, sometimes to Squiz's point, like he was asking about the scoops, and I was joking about, you know, oh, the better to gank you with kind of thing. But I do have another set I pull out very frequently. If there's ever any worries about the chain or if somebody attacks me, I'll switch to like, you know, +2s. Right? But if I ever lost the +9s, it would be pretty obnoxious. I can't sugarcoat it. But hey, that's the game we play. There's risks, right? Just because I've never lost a prospect doesn't mean I never will. Can we do everyone's, not just mine? Yeah, we'll do everybody. Yeah, we'll snap everybody and make everybody's lives better. Yep. I haven't spilled coffee in days. In fucking days, folks. Are you feeling alright, Sonny? If you spill coffee again, I'll buy you that sippy cup. Oh, I reworked the top, by the way, yesterday. I reworked the top. It's true. It's a fact. Use them most till I got them. I choose to accept the love that Zoomers have to give, even if it doesn't make sense to me. That's my choice. What's your line time on the prospect? I close the clients, but I can check real quick. Give me a sec. Is there ever something real character? I don't know what that is. Cinema roll or Hello Kitty? I don't know what. I know what Hello Kitty is. Those are the little dollies, right? I don't know what cinema roll is. Is that like Cinnabon? Is that like is that a confectionery? What is that? Says you're really also nice. Aw, yeah. FG is a nice guy. We have a lot of nice people here. Gasserino. He's the cute puppy from the same universe. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, I guess I like them both equally. The girl isn't a Hello Kitty pill. Figured you'd be dating the type. Oh, my partner's not Hello Kitty pilled, but could be. Never say never. Right now, she's... So I just installed a bunch of mods that Dwayne advised, and I had her install some too. And she installed the ones where the RimWorld people, they have to like take showers and like poop and shit, and there's like sewers. And she's like, this is bizarre. It was awesome. There's only 3 streamers stream I chat in because they're nice people. Are they all Eve streamers? Dub's Bad Hygiene, that's the one. FC says I'm in the background listening. He's stalking us, chat. What do you think about this ship? Is it backwards or is it forward? What do you think? I think it's forward. This is forward pointing right. I haven't found a streamer that I like yet. RimWorld multiplayer stream with Coral Girl 1. The multiplayer mod is fucked up. It desyncs constantly. She'll probably play on a stream if I ask her very nicely. I'm messing with you, big dog? Oh, okay. I got pranked. I am tolerated. 2 Eve, 1 non-Eve? Uh-oh. Who's your non-Eve? FG's lurking. FG's twerking is what he's doing. My man's caked up when he wakes up. I think the OD could do with a little bit more in the back so the bubble doesn't look like the front. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it's a squid, it's reversed, right? The head would be in the back. I got bad knees, no twerking here. My man is perfectly uncoded. So let's do it like this. Let me call the vet. I'll see if they can move the appointment up. If they can't, no worries. We'll do my best. And then I'll come back and then we'll maybe pop into Godot a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, just give me, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to see how long it takes them to deal with me. This is unfortunately more important than you guys. You guys are very important, but, you know, cat comes first. So, BRB. Hello, I'm still here. I will be returning here momentarily. Give me another couple minutes. Usually don't take long breaks like this, but it's all Gucci. Stand by. Funny how your cat being upset will completely nuke your mood. Oh, lordy.
Oh no, I am muted. Uh-oh. Oh, all that analysis is all wasted. All the analysis I just gave you is gone. Fuck me. Yeah, anyway, so let me try again. So the top, obviously way different. It's going to be really busted with Slayer, probably. I also I changed Slayer and Mighty. Okay, so Mighty used to be 10 seconds, charges you up to 100% damage. Now, Mighty is 5 seconds, 50% cap. So it charges up twice as fast, but it's only half the cap. So Mighty is much more of a fighting style instead of a one-shot tap style now. Okay? I made map blink closer range again because it was getting out of hand. I also changed Slayer. I changed Slayer so that it does damage based on missing health instead of max health. So this means... my cat's good, yeah. Basically, she was sick over the weekend, and she was much better this week. Literally 0 symptoms, and now she's feeling bad again. So I'm trying to get the appointment expedited. I'm gonna bring her to urgent care tomorrow morning. I'm gonna bring her to the urgent care center. So it's no worries. I'm gonna have the vet just meet on Friday again after. So I'll be streaming whenever I'm done with that on tomorrow, or if if I'm available. But we changed Slayer. This is my cat's gonna be fine. Let's just be clear here. Like I care very deeply about her. But we changed it to remove from base HP minus HP instead of base HP. So basically, Slayer does very little until they're low HP now. So now it's synergistic with itself, and it's significantly nerfed against pieces that are full health. So what this is a direct nerf to Slayer without ruining the multiplier, still being 1. Urgent, yeah, there's ERs for pets, yep. So basically, she's throwing up more than usual and having issues with appetite, right? Which is a bad thing in an old cat. But she was completely back to eating tons of food Monday and Tuesday. That's why I was hesitant to bring her to the ER. But today she's back to having an upset stomach, so I'm gonna bring her in tomorrow morning. She's eating treats and I give her a little bit of grass. She'll probably throw it up, but just to satiate her. But she's also eating food, so there's nothing super dangerous. We just got to get her in case you were wondering. Slayer sounds good for endgame then. Yeah, so Slayer, it's just gonna be harder to erase somebody that's healthy. It's simply just not gonna do any damage at full health. And Mighty being changed is certainly interesting because let me change it to the channel. Let me change the category. Mighty, I'm not going to play any more Eve today because now my brain's on my cat, so I want to keep it light. Mighty capping at 5 is really interesting. Things like the parrot, I think this is a buff. Yeah, cats do eat grass. Yeah, it's usually not amazing. Usually a sign of an upset stomach when they're eating a lot of it, but she was craving it, so I gave her. Yeah, if I let my cat go outside, she'll just eat grass. Yeah, it's crazy. Dogs too. Yeah, dogs too, yeah. Cats eating grass is weird when you learn about it. You're like, what? So anyway, these are the changes. I also, let's see. Let me think off rip. I did a bunch of balance. Oh yeah, the ship shoots more bullets now because Slayer is less strong. We put the ship back to shooting 20 bullets around. Berserker is still good. Did I change Berserker? No. I was thinking about making Berserker last longer. But 3 seconds is a pretty good time for it to fall off. I'm generally confused they eat grass, yeah. It's true, though. But anyway, I'm going to bring her to urgent care first thing tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to, because they're literally closed today, the one next to me. And, she's eating, it's okay. But then I'm going to bring her to the vet after, so. Spend some money, make sure the cat is healthy, and give her the best life possible is my goal. Least I could do for capturing her. Yeah, I call my cat a cow too if she munches on the grass. All right, so you guys and girls are probably dying to play this game. I know that's the only reason you're here anymore. I get it. I'll let you guys play a couple rounds. Why not? I'll be a benevolent leader here. Good luck. So the meta has changed. The website is updated, by the way. So if you pull open the website, it will be updated. I updated it yesterday. This is real. Queue is open. 50 seconds. Good luck. I also put a stat matrix on the website. So if you're ever curious to line up the stats like we used to, here they all are. You can see the top has an extraordinary amount of health and defense. We've also changed map. If you weren't here yesterday, map now blinks you in a random direction, puts an X on the ground. Skates reverses your direction and gives you speed when you're hit. Glue now has a chance to stick you. By the way, yo, check this out. Read this line. The last line. Read this. Read line 6. It says if the top becomes stuck, it stops attacking. It's the only piece that stops attacking when it's stuck. The top is vulnerable to glue. Isn't that nuts? Damn, cocoon cat dodging all my sparks expertly. Oof. I went with Slayer instead of Berserker. I don't know. Just get glue the fuck out of here. For all 3 items, I went with your suggestions. Nice. So there's 2 ways to get your things in the games. Good suggestions and being a huge supporter. We'll take both. Oh, I'm stuck. Look. I'm stuck. I don't attack at all when I'm stuck. The top is vulnerable to glue. In a 1v1, if they're picking top and winning, you can go glue. All right, and we have a pirate with Mighty down below, wrecking everything. Uh-oh, Emmy's about to give him a face check. Oof. Do you guys like this game, like, for real? I mean, come on, isn't it great? Like, compliment time. Like, this thing is awesome. So much fun. And we made it together, and, like, it's really not that complicated, the code. I feel like most of you think that you could probably make this game. Like, unless, like, you're really, you know, not confident with coding at all. Any coders could probably... This is easy as shit to me. Love it. Best game in the city. Oh, you guys are too good. I love it. I brought my wife in to show her. That's so funny. She's like, I'm going to need a divorce. All right, so we have a Slayer ship. Still a good piece. Still a great piece. Looks like the pirate might get a couple shots off here. I don't know. You going to miss him? Ooh. So we have a Slayer charged up, and it's going to do damage. But remember, see that green bar? That's how powerful Slayer is compared to what it was before, the red bar. Before the Slayer nerf, that bar would have been full damage. Now it's only like 60% damage Slayer. But he has 4 Slayer stacks. Grouper Splash is a bit big in my opinion, but it's fine. Grouper Splash nerfs are the fetch of the Chloral Battle universe. Ooh, good rake shot. It's still not over, though, because we all know a double strafe from the ship is GG, but this is looking really bad here for the ship. Oh my... Did you see that? Dude is dodging shit. Weaving through birds like he's getting paid. Dude, this is a free one, man. Nobody's getting prizes. Oh, just barely dodged the bird again. Yo, 5 is not fucking around. The arena's almost fully closed. Like, I don't know how this is gonna happen, but... Dude's matrixing. Yeah, it's fucking Keanu Reevesing all over the place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Dude, how the hell are you alive? I've never seen such grace. Oh, by the way, I silently nerfed body size. That's it. All pieces are 1.0 now. There's no difference in body size anymore. I realized it was a stupid way to balance. Ship speed is the only thing that can be modified. Slayer ship Mafia is great. I mean, we really made top sexy again, didn't we? Really quickly. I was thinking about having Cyclone throw the glaive. You know?
I don't know. Ooh, by the way, how about our boy P9? We'll just say he's brute force testing the meta here. You love it when P9's on bottom in this game. Alright, let's try it again. Good first round. Let me try another strategy. Let me try another strat. My grouper is no longer giant. Yeah. I'd love to join this game of Chloro Battle as a random player. He's literally writing in massive strings to play with the input. When you get older, bro, and you like calm down a little bit, you're gonna be a great coder, I promise. Right now you're on the right path. I love it. Just lost my Tengu. Oh no. Is it because of auto battle? Dude, how many ships has auto battle ruined? Also, Cade over here with the candle. Love it. I went in glue because I'm no punk. Wait, why do summons apply glue, but not styles? What is the reason for that? Did we just beat up on FG? Yeah. Yeah. What? Oh my god. Sorry, I just was watching this Cyclone just get shafted by everybody. Alright, now I'm back on me. Oh! These birds out of here. Inverse, go away! Inverse! P9? How is Inverse alive? Alright, he ate a spark. Oh shit, I mean Winkle with the Slayer top. Oh fuck. The new meta is the top. What item did you pick? Dude, Skate is really good on the top. It makes you really tanky because nobody can combo you. Ah, Jesus. Alright, P9 heard me talking shit. He's like, alright, fine, asshole. Fine. You should implement kill rights. Look at them duel each other. Oh my god, look at the devastation of those Slayer sparks. I don't think P9 can win anymore. He's gonna have to do an assassin move. He's gonna have to get in front of her and drop the pool. Oh, dude. Oh no. Both of y'all went milkshake. Look how much damage P9 took. What the fuck is that? Good fight, good fight. Is there any global ranking? No, we change it too much for a rank. If we ever like calm down and release a patch, in the future I'll probably do like one patch a month and keep stats. But it's too fun balancing it on the fly. Like right now I can balance whatever you want, right? Anything you want. We can make Sparks last less long. You think Sparks last too long or nah? Every time Emmy abuses Slayer, we immediately nerf it because she's too powerful. Alright, another round. I don't know why items apply to summons, but styles don't. Anybody understand why? Douche P rat baited me on a hacking site. We hate douches around here. I'm going man mode. We have 3 Cyclones in here. You don't really want to get 1v1 against a Cyclone at the end game. I feel like Mighty plus Cyclone is a match made in heaven because each attack takes 4 seconds to go off in melee, so you get extra 40% damage to every melee attack. That's crazy. But he attacks so frequently in the jet mode that maybe Slayer's worth it, just blanketing people. I don't know. I feel like his jet mode doesn't apply very well. It's too fast. By the way, I tried to change the pathing in this game and I completely broke it, so we're not going to touch that again. Don't look at my join message this time. I can't. There's too many people trying to play. You're no longer special to me anymore, my son. I'm too famous. Emmy Winkle coming in here. We got Reki with the top Slayer. We got Mighty Pirates.
Johnny with the Zerk on the... You know, I feel like now Zerk is... I don't know. Oof. Like, I'm totally... Like, you know how most games you're worried about power creep, right? Because you truly do not trust the developers to make the game fun with undoing all the past, right? I think this game is different. I think we're happy for power creep because everybody gets reworked every day. And as long as it's fun, the litmus test is simple. And it's passed. All right, we have a ship versus slug versus cyclone endgame. I had a vision yesterday of making the game split everybody into teams and whittling down people for a final 1v1. I might do that. I like the tournaments, but it would be fun to just have tournaments baked in here. I could also eventually do a league. But we probably won't do that. Too try hard. Mighty Ship I think is not good, but I'm happy to see it do well. It's interesting, right? We talked about Mighty on the ship before, and really the only thing I could see logically for it being good would be if you're trying to tag people with a bullet here and there. Oh, by the way, I also nerfed the ship's range. The ship does not shoot as far anymore. Oh my god. Oh shit, look at the cyclone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a ship-on-ship final. I think Mighty definitely suits the Cyclone better, and he's got Killbot, but I don't know what item Haze has. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Can FG get next to him and launch the Cyclone attack, or is this going to be an easy W for the ship? What's up, Pookie? Uh-oh. Not even close, baby. Oh, Killbot double swing. Oh, he missed that one. Wait a second. He bounces. Okay. Oh, God, it's all over. Woo! Yo, what a fight. Yo, Reki did 1,000 deeps. That was a good one. I've never seen a ship-on-ship final. The thing is, the ship was eloquently dodging all the melee attacks. The melee attack does 70 damage with Mighty. It does 105. It's the single most powerful attack in the game. And he was just dancing around it like a gangster. So what do we think? Anything stand out? You want to do one more and then maybe you can suggest any changes? I'm wondering if summons should just accept style bonuses or not. Because why the fuck do they accept items? For example, if you have glue, your embers will slow people and your killbot will slow people. So do you think I make items exempt from summons? Or should I make items allow styles? Either way, it's going to make balance problems. I feel like the balance is really good right now. Hell yeah. We don't want slugs winning every game. We want a slug to occasionally be a creeper and win. The slug is a bit of a gambit, and we really don't want it to win very frequently, to be honest with you. Test out delayed in chat. What you mean? Sorry? Pirate. Oh, you're testing your delay. I managed a random mighty pirate. Let's fucking go. Did I get skates? Nope. I wonder what my item is. I could have a mini icon showing the item next to your name, technically. Let me go see how my cat's doing when we fight.
Okay. Slug made it to the end game. Not bad. I am obviously dead. Oh, I killed Seth. Get wrecked. Slugs are way too gimped to start. That's true. Well, to be fair, actually, wait a second. The slug charges up his damage over 15. I think you're just commenting on the design, yeah. I certainly don't mind. Well, so actually the slug doesn't have much health anymore. Here, look. Look at the stat matrix. Look at the slug. It's got the lowest health of all pawns. It has good def, and it does regen health. Right? But it's only 1 health every 3 seconds. You know, over 30 seconds it goes to 330. And by the end of the match, you know, it might catch up to these. I don't mind personally, like maybe there's a difference in philosophy here, but I don't mind pieces having like a weird plan that is weird and hard to succeed with. Like, you know, the grouper is the dodging piece, and like, you know, the slug is the like, I'm just gonna evade and you're gonna kill yourself kind of piece. I don't mind that, but I don't think there's a way, you know, maybe we could make the thing start off doing more damage. If that's your commentary, we could maybe work with that. Good post, Techno. It's making me think. It's the slow speed that makes them so survivable. Interesting. Yeah, they do spend lots of time along the outside of the map. You're right. We can't really make the slug go fast. By the way, the slug is a Fado, if you guys don't know. This is a Fado from EVE Online. How does slug dice work? Every time they hit, there's a chance for that hit to crit. Sorry, Inverse. I'm sorry you lost one, brother. If you want, I'll sell you a Tengu, you know, cheaper than normal. Make up for it. If they split 15 damage and it counts down lower damage over the time. If they spit 15, then it ticks backwards? Interesting. That is interesting. Somebody has recommended that before. I guess I didn't consider it, but what if it started at 15 and went back down to 1? What that would mean is, like, you know, you'd only really take a ton of damage when you're up close and personal with it, right? And it's way fewer of running into these ends of the thing and dying because of it, perhaps. You guys want to see what that feels like, or is there any opposition to switching the ramping? Do we want to have them start big and become smaller? I think it's what Clora said, more time at edge of map. Interesting. I'm thinking to give Linux a try. How different is it to Windows, and do I need to figure workarounds for some software? Here, I'll show you 1 second. So I'm going to move my monitor over to the other one. I'll show you what Linux looks like. Where is it? Here we go. So this is what I see on one of my other monitors, right? So you may be asking yourself, like, okay, is this Windows? No, this is just KDE, kind of mimics, you know, Windows philosophy, right? This is just KDE Plasma, right? So your experience is going to be almost exactly the same on Windows in terms of what you're doing. You're clicking on your start menu, you have your system tray, you have your things, if you want to set it up that way. The point is you have full control over what it looks and feels like. That's your desktop environment, right? That actually has nothing to do with Linux necessarily. The Linux is like kind of the behind the scenes bits and bobs. So your desktop environment is an important part of switching to Linux. You get to choose one. Do you want to use Plasma? Do you want to use GNOME? Do you want to use, you know, XFCE or something else? You get to choose that and then customize it. So workarounds for certain software, 100% the case. Certain stuff simply won't work on Linux no matter what you do. So if the developers don't want it to, League of Legends, Valorant, good examples. Other things to think about would be like if you use like certain softwares like CAD, or, you know, it's not the easiest to emulate Photoshop stuff, Adobe stuff, but you can. But there are some stuff that just won't play nice on Linux. And if you use those programs, that's part of your calculus. But I mean, I'm on it right now, and like I do video editing, and I do coding, and I do streaming of like multiple Eve clients. It's like, you know, it's highly capable. It can do anything you want, unless you're using a piece of software that's hostile to it. You know, that's why it's so weird. Use AutoCAD, yeah. So that would probably be something you want to stick with Windows for.
I'm just being straight up with you. Usually CAD guys have a Windows machine they use for that. I know that I recognize there's a difference between OpenCAD and AutoCAD or whatever. I don't know how they work, but I understand there's a reason to use proprietary there. I get it. Yeah, I mean honestly, you would just run 2S's on 2 drives. If you want to use AutoCAD on the when you boot your computer, use the switcher, use the BIOS switcher to switch over to your Windows drive. Do your CAD stuff, share it to the other drive. Done. You can use Linux for everything else. If you don't like that, just stick with the Windows. No big deal. But it just depends on what you want. Yo, look. Look, I've never noticed this before. Look at the slug's health bar. There's no cap on it. He's regenerating over max and the bar is just getting bigger and bigger, bro. Does it remind you of this or what? I'm just gonna let it go, bro. Fuck it. So funny. Let's see how big this biatch can get. I love a big, beautiful health bar. A healthy, thick bar of health. So what are we thinking? So, let's have the damage fall off over time so that he's only really doing damage up close. I think that's a good idea. Big bad health bar. Sub Zatox. You're welcome, Tiny. I don't know. Are you on my Discord at all? Or no? Let me link it over there just in case you're not on it. We have a Eve on Linux Discord that would happily help you with AutoCAD questions or anything else, or how to set up a dual boot or a dual drive system. Reverse the trail. You guys want to try that? Now, see, Seffi's going to be like, hey, this was my idea when I implement it. I killed my own slug 1v1 meta. That's true. All right, let's try it. Why not? So anybody have any ideas how we can do that code-wise? Anybody? Let's go to, didn't I say that weeks ago? Yeah, I've heard this before, Jimmy. Yeah, I've heard this before. I'm going to give credit to anonymous sources in the past for this one. I liked it like that, though, at the start, but the times have changed, I think. We have more pawns. I liked revisiting it. So let's go to the slug folder here and open up the slug code, right? This is going to create it, but we're actually sort of more interested in the attack code, right? And we're specifically interested in lines 11 through 15, okay? So I can tell you right now that this right here is a number between 1 and 0, okay? So if you have 1 and subtract that, it starts at 0 and goes to 1, right? When you spawn the attack, make it 15 and reverse the attack. For addition, make it subtract. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the math. How about the code, though? Right? Change base damage. We can do this another way. We can do this in a very easy way. So if basically this, if comparing the timers gives us a number between 1.0 and 0.0, right? And we're taking 1 and subtracting that to get our actual ratio. All we have to do is just toss this out and just use the raw ratio. That's all the code we have to change. That's it. Okay, visual change as well. Guess what? Check this out. Boop, 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 boop. Done. Let's test it. Do I not understand code? Probably, yeah. It's possible I don't understand it either. Let's find out. How's that? Can you store it so you don't call it 3 times? Yeah, oh yeah, we should refactor everything here. Don't worry about the factoring though for now if you can. I know it's painful, but here, I'll do it for him because this is probably hurting him psychologically. To be fair, we did actually use... Yeah, we've always been using this. Never mind. I'm just going to replace this because we have actual devs here and I'm hurting their pride right now. I got you, Zatox. So we'll call this decay ratio. Yeah? Is that okay? Is that acceptable? So the last thing to do would be we can change the modulation as well. You know? This might work here, so it's more green up front. To be fair, I just want to defend myself for 1 second. I knew that that's bad. There's a lot of those all over the place. Like, there's seriously so many. We have to refactor this so I don't look so fucking bad. So now they start green and they become less green over time. I don't really care for the way that looks. I feel like they're too big. What do you guys think? Maybe I'm just off. Maybe they can be big up close. Can I get a code explanation on how you did that? Yeah, sure. I tried to explain it. Have 32 cores, it uses 1. What's up, Dominic? OpenCAD's the worst software known to man. Yeah, I've heard about that. It's only single threaded or whatever the hell it's called. It only uses a single core. What's up with that? I don't understand how that works. So, like, code-wise. They're doing a lot more damage now. Hold on. Wait, how do they start doing more damage? Am I missing something? Oh no, they're starting at 15. Wait, why are these... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mighty is making slug trails. It's not making it expire. It's not broken. This is exactly... It's doing exactly what I told it to do. So what's happening is it's checking the damage, which Mighty is changing when it's creating and not when it's dying. That's amazing. Yo. That's awesome. Keep it in. We could mark them as summons. That's awesome. So this is technically what's happening. It's reading the damage. I'm assuming we actually store something like this in here. That's awesome. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if we actually use it. Okay, we don't. Never mind. Fascinating. So let's look at that code. So here's Mighty. Wait, what? Wait, well, I guess I don't get that. Huh. fascinating. I mean, I don't mind leaving in. I guess I don't understand what I'm doing there. How the hell is it getting the damage check? Why is the damage being affected before the actual hit is there? The Berserker mechanic says, or the Mighty mechanic says, okay, when the timer charges out, you get a charge. Cap it, right? I don't get that. This is happening when I place them. Fascinating. CFG, take care, buddy. Test to see if it goes down. Oh, certainly. I bet it does. Here, let's find out. When they deal a hit. Do we have no mighties here? Jesus Christ. We didn't roll a single mighty. There's one. So we want to see him go from 18s to less. He stayed doing 18. Wait a second. What? What did we do, chat? Chat, what did we do? Yeah, it didn't go down, you're right. I wonder if that's even mighty. Oh, it has to be mighty, right? What did we do? Here's your 17s and 18s. Everything else is 15 and nice and normal. Huh. That's fascinating. I mean, we could just cap this here. If somehow the ratio is going backwards, I don't understand how that could possibly be, but let me just make sure that's not it. Oh. Huh. So basically, the slug is set to have a base damage of 15. Capiche? It's creating the object and giving it the 15 damage. Then the slug is saying, I'm going to take the timer left and times that 15 by that, which is always below 0. How the fuck is it getting above 18, above 15? And how could mighty be the problem? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now instead of working on my code, I'm watching you code. Is that what I'm doing? Coding? Oh shit, I thought I was just shitting the bed. Oh, I just closed my chat. Look at that, I just closed the chat client. Alright, we're back. Very interesting. So, I mean, one way to potentially do this would be to force the decay. Wait, we already know the decay ratio is right. So... Rage quit chat? Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Definitely stuck on this. We could obviously add debugging lines and try to figure it out. Base damage is not changing. It should be imprinted, right? This should say 15 every single time. On mobile, this is tiny. No, you're good. So some of these are saying 18. Look, the base damage is wrong. There it is. So the imported base damage is wrong. So we can stop worrying about the attack.
It's something here. What is setting the pawn's base damage? I don't get that at all. Mighty doesn't actually set your damage until you do damage. Oh, fuck. Wait a second. I just had an epiphany. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, it literally is here. It shouldn't even be running this code. Because it has the same username. This is the attacking pawn username. This would be the owner of the body, which is the slime, has the same username as the slug. Oh fuck, wait a second. Wait a second. But even still, how would it be just increasing it by 3 instead of 7.5? This is so bizarre. This isn't helping. Made spaghetti last night. This is making me want some more. It's not, the code's not bad. I just don't understand it. You changed one thing to go back and make sure this problem was introduced by that change. Well, certainly it must have been, yeah? Because it was, the base damage was 15 before, yeah? You know, we can easily hard code this, right? We can make sure the base damage, we can hard code it right now and fix it to the timer, divide it by 2. And I'm positive this would work. But we don't want to do this, right? We really don't want to do that. Let's just make sure I'm understanding how this works, though. Can I see the code again? It's on GitHub if you need it. All right, so these are mighty, and now they're putting it at 15. You see that? We're capping the base damage based on the timer now, which is really not how you want to do it. We'll probably just deal with it now instead of me beating my brain. But something is making mighty somehow, it is represented in 2 functions. Charge timer, and this is basically discharge and charge. All mighty actually does is modify the base hit of calculate damage. So something's happening. And I don't know what it is. To do fix later? Yeah. I think we'll probably end up making the slimes into summons so it's more standardized. Or maybe not. This is fun when I keep working? Yeah, it's GitHub. Chlorokin. Here, 1 second. Have you read any hop? I know it's not Friday, but it's yes or no question. No, I have not. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out. And sorry for the bad code. So the slug is the oldest piece in the game. So it has some mechanics that are not standardized by now. Setting the damage based on the ratio here, this is something similar to what the parrot does. Just for the life of me, can't figure out how his base damage is getting so buffed. There shouldn't be anything even modifying the damage in here. So weird.
That one's gonna haunt me. Legacy slug? Fuck yeah. Alright, so the slug has been changed to reverse its trail. Of course, this code is not going to do it. We're going to probably tear the slug apart and rebuild it now that I understand my code better and realize this one has not caught up. But that's fun. That's kind of fun to see. Let me unleash you guys again, so you can fight each other. I don't know if how many people are going to be watching today, but we're still going to bang. I have a question. What's up? Oops. It's not because of increasing HP. It shouldn't be. No, it shouldn't be. Especially at the start. No, that's a good question because it is a unique part of them. Code the slug from scratch again? Yeah. So I'm just going to basically code another slug and delete the old one. So I don't have to, like, guess about this problem. It'll take me, like, 10 minutes to make another slug. It'll take me probably 2 hours to find out what the fuck I did here. There's learning and then there's, like, you know, grinding. I'm not grinding. That's for sure. Let me see. Join. Couple of slug testers here. Very interesting. Usually I have some inkling as to what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong here. You would basically trace that base damage all the way back until you figure out who said it and why. Ooh, look at me dodge all those shots. Ooh, Cocoon Cat with the skates. By the way, skates is a very strong item now, in my opinion. It's extremely evasive. Skates makes you turn away and sprint whenever you get hit. It's almost impossible to, like, combo someone with skates. Oh, I gotta stick the top. Let me stick him. Oh. You merge map. No, so map blinks now. Only every 10 seconds. Skates now does what map used to. And what skates used to. I merged it, yep. Sorry. Yes, the answer is yes. So skates are pretty good now. The wiki should be updated except for the slug change. Reki out here. Grinding that slug's face into a paste. I mean, slugs are pretty formidable if you touch their little nests now. Slug is almost like a melee character. It's kind of interesting now. We might need to do this a little bit more balance here, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Dude, I like how I slowed the guy. He was gonna miss me and I slowed him to make sure he killed me. Unbelievable. Can we have an AoE item? Like what? What do you want? Oop, Jimmy Joe taking fat, stinky L's. Ooh, he skated away. And Cocoon skated right back. The blades for skates? Yeah, we'll definitely add more attack stuff. The Killbot was just the first of many. We'll add other summons. We'll add attack items that are basically extra attacks. I mean, we still have a lot of, you know, spaghetti code to iron out here. I haven't refactored in a long time, and you can tell. We'll basically go through every object, everything we've done, and just simplify it as much as possible and test it each step of the way. And then obviously save the old version in case we brick something. We need more milkshake. I don't know if we need more... Oh, wait, you mean more gambling style? I don't know if we need more healing. Healing is overpowered in this game. Also, wow. Any coincidence here, folks? We buffed the slug. Yeah, I don't think we need more healing, personally. Not bad. Not bad, my friend. Fewer players? Yeah, for sure. Whenever I'm not playing Eve, you know, that's most of the peeps. I did not kill my slug 1v1 meta? Interesting. Interesting. We could easily test it by simulating. Right? Simulate like a free-for-all here and see what happens. You know you get some slugs in there. Hold on. Oh, shit. This is a pretty good indication as to how the meta is when you put this many guys in a room. See how they all shake out. I'm glad the chair is no longer just instantly evaporating everything it sees. Chair is still good. It's just not incredibly busted. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Guess I'm gonna try to run some AC in here. It's too hot. Can't stand it. My power goes, you know why. Haven't tested kettle plus EC yet. Ooh, look at this Slayer ship. Oh, we also have a Slayer candle here. Shredding everybody. Ooh, poor Cyclone. Oh my god, what the fuck was that, dude? That was unfair. This dude just evaporated Sluggo. I mean, he has a lot of Slayer stacks, but still, though. Look at these Slayer pickers. In a free-for-all, Slayer becomes so good. Oh, is this candle gonna die? Oh! Oh my god, he hit him with the flicker, and then the dude blinked away. Now he's gonna eat the fucking... He's gonna eat the AIDS. Oh my god. No way. He mapped up to kill him. I can't believe this. Oh, and he died with 1 health left. Bro, these new items are sick. What the fuck? Holy smokes. Can this ship tag the slug or not is the question. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! God damn, it's too good. This slug did 92 damage. Got 4th place out of 24. What the fuck? Are we back to hacking and cracking? What's up, dude? Slug is untenable. I think Slug is in the best spot it's been in a while, actually. We should have a small group today because it's not Eve. We should do a double elimination tournament. I don't know if we'll, I don't know, maybe 4 people? Double elims? Dude, I want to see like an actual meta shakeout. I'll put some ISK on it. I don't care. Fuck, I'm not even streaming Eve. You're all Eve players anyway. Double elim is interesting because you have people trying to change it up to win again. There's a loser's bracket. 8-man double elim would take me too long. 4 is not bad. My life is a loser's bracket. I could also play Eve too. Could do that. Let me go check on my kitty cat real quick. She's taking a nap. She's apparently feeling better. Let me check on my Type 3 Indie real quick. We'll see what I got cooking there. And somebody asked me about scoops on Discord. Maybe I'll hit them up. Maybe we'll play a tournament here in a little bit. Because, you know, I love this shit. Does map counter glue? So you're asking if they get stuck from the attack that would otherwise trigger a map, what happens? So I can tell you glue stuck turns off their movements. It wouldn't interact with map. Map would blink them as a totally separate mechanic. So in fact, if you are stuck, map could get you out of it in theory. Well, it could move you. Yeah, if you blink while stuck, you would be stuck before and after the blink. Yep, it wouldn't clear or anything like that. Wait, you developed it? Yeah, yep. I made this. I made this in Python out of hopes and dreams. And the tears of my enemy. The amount of bugs wouldn't surprise me if it was made in Python. It is made in Python. Most of it. Oh, that wasn't a joke. We could do a little bit of rook ratting for a little bit. I guess it's kind of boring with the friend or foe missiles. Right now, I'm attempting to make 69 jackdaws. So maybe we can make 69 jackdaws. Remember, guys, when you're bored, just make 69 jackdaws. I'm going to make them my stream title. Because it's actually true. My Nagelfar, an AV contract, got scooped it today. I'm a happy camper. Oh shit, you left us somewhere and tried to sell it and like waited for someone to buy it? Did you have to lower the price at all? Nice. Inverse says I was fine until they invited me to chat and gloated about their fit. Wow, that's fucked up. What an asshole. Yo, fuck that person. Yuck. What a scumbag. I also have 48 Hecates. Here, I'll put that in the title too. There you go. Alright, so how does one make 69 jackdaws? Well, you start off by putting the lime in the coconut. So that's 4. This is 17. This is going to be 30. 43. 66. Wait, 56. 68. 69. Ooh. Alright, we made 69 jackdaws. Need a couple Hecates? Yeah. I sell them out of Amar if you need them. Thanks for making me feel better, even if I think you're lying. I'm not, dude. That guy's a fucking idiot. No, I'm not even lying at all, dude. People that kill you, the only rightful thing for them to do is for wait to see if you say GF back, and then if you DM them, offer help if they ask. If you kill somebody and talk shit on them, or you start telling them how great you are, like, you are clearly troubled. You're a troubled individual. So, no, I'm on your side. I mean, I'm sure you hit him with a few licks yourself, but who could blame you? I just like to remember Prey Predator and try not to take it personally. I always do take it personally, but, you know, try. Said GF and J space? Yeah. There you go. See, you're a good sport. Somebody said I need a couple of Hecates. I don't know. Maybe I have some. I have one Hecate in my warehouse. And I have none for sale. So I actually don't have any Hecates. Sorry. You found it. Nice job. You found the earbud. Cocoon, if you hit me up in 7 days, 13 hours, 48 minutes, and 33 seconds, I'll sell you some Hecates. How many you need, bro? Just a couple? Oh, you're not gonna wait that long. You're good. I do have a little stock of subsystems, but usually I'll sell them with the strats. Right now I'm slowly building back up my supply of ships and stuff. You can see me start to get some. These motherfuckers will sell quick though. I mean, you can sell 69 jackdaws in like 2 days in a place like Amar. Sorry, I had to lecture a guy on local. You can sell 69 jackdaws in 420 minutes. Holy fuck. It's like everything I ever wanted in a sentence. All together. It's perfect. Wait, you know what I could do? I could try to attack ships for a little bit and then do the tournament later. Maybe I'll do that actually. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go look around Tabby real quick. Maybe map it out. Maybe get back in that jackdaw, right? I did it yesterday or some other day, and it was like incredibly non-lucrative. That was just a fluke. That was a flucrative. All right. It was a pretty big fight, really? Did you loot it? Look at all this. Still 60 people here. Sheesh. Still. Map was updated 19 minutes ago. How about that? 19 minutes. Let's update it again. Beautiful map. P9, Arc, Jerky, doing a great job out there. Mapping it up. By the way, I was trying to explain to people, like, if you want gas, what you could do is you can come to like a place like Tapitzer and map the wormholes, and then just go through one more wormhole. Go here, right? Here. This is like pretty safe. The locals won't follow you in multiple jumps. And you can just grab gas, come back down the pipe. It's low sec. They can't even bubble Tabby. It's pretty nuts. So there's certainly no point in mapping Tabby. My corp is too talented at what they do. Speaking of talent, let's see. Eleanor, #1 scanner. I've been slacking. I should give a billion S to the person who has the most connections each month. But the problem is that would immediately backfire. I'm sure, right? Tiana Sud. 5 days. These are probably cooked then. Let's take a trip around, shall we? A Ford and Tabby got popped? Wait a second. Stop. Wait, what fort? Oh, somebody tried to put one down? Is that what happened? Look at Z-Kill? Okay, fine. Squiz was here. God damn, dude. Wait, this is them, isn't it? Isn't this them? Oh, no, it's not. Damn, they showed up in their Nightmare and Revelation fleet. Oh. Huge, big willy shit. Big willy shit here. Can you not put anything down in Tabby? No, you can. You're allowed. There's no game mechanic against it like Pokfin. But the locals are not going to take nicely to it. I actually thought that this was them. I guess it's not. Huh. Yeah, it's like they're associated with Parallax. It's so weird. Very bizarre. Very bizarre indeed. Might make some more coffee and then go and how do you say, get me some cash from East Metro. Big D's in the house. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's up, dude? What's up, cut? We were just looking at this. Right here. We were wondering why there were 600 people in local today, and apparently some sweet detectives in the form of Dank Gravy and and P9. You killed some looters? Did you? Did you really? Uh-oh. That's awesome. Let's see if you got anything. Yeah! Yeah! Look at this asshole. Yeah, fuck him up. What'd you get him with? Ah, the Cat Navy versus the Hecate. That's awesome. So good. Dominic says, what's the story behind your ship names? Where, right here? Or you mean in a Nomad tale, or you mean like what's on screen? They killed you first? Nah, we don't care about that. I don't look at those. Good job, dude. I'm proud of you. So this would be named after somebody from my community. He doesn't really come around anymore. This is named after Gerald, another Zoomer that got cool. Lewis. Yeah, this is Louis, in fact. Probably named after the washed comedian. Dead Jack. This is named after me, Jack the Needle. It's like a Vedmock, but it's a Dead Space Jack the Needle, right? Yeah, these aren't super clever, I guess. This one right here is no good. This one's bad. Don't type that. Look at this ship name. Oh. Yeah, he's Bagfid. Yep. He said it was a random, and it's pretty good random. Pretty decent. Stalker. I mean, we're in the same corp, to be fair. Thanks for wonderful insight into things. I'm gonna get out of here. See you, Retro. Take care, buddy. Later, Gator. I'm just gonna go shoot dead sites in East Metropolis for a little bit. Hang out, you know? Make some more coffee. You know, something I've been complaining a lot about is the lawlessness in Amamake. It's lawless constantly these days because of the insurgencies. But I gotta say, it's really lowered the system's cost index. Fewer people are doing industry in Amamake than ever. Makes it more profitable, technically. Kind of funny. So it's like never been that low for as long as I've been doing it. It's pretty nuts. I see you all Ezekiel today. Had some fun. So if you've never seen this before, we're basically using a mapper to kind of store our signatures in a region and share them. So I basically just can skip scanning MOT. That's how this works, right? Very simple premise. But we're going to skip MOT, which is down there. Yeah. Saves a bit of time when you share your information, pool it together, work together as a corporation. Even if the site is very old, if it's been scanned, you don't need to do it again. Of course, Jackdaw, Jack the Needle, the skills are lacking. But it's nice and relaxing. The worst that can happen is somebody comes up and steals your loot, I guess. But we've been successfully taking that from people, so pretty funny. Some guy tried to take our loot, and I just blitzed it and ran out of there and took the loot and called him bad. If you apply to the corp, we'll get to you shortly. Much love. Nice relaxed day here on the Chloro stream, huh? What's up, El Skinto? How you doing? What's going on with you? Beep boop, beep boop. You know, I think actually, especially because we have so few viewers, I think I'll probably just end the stream and console and take care of my cat and get back here tomorrow afternoon. It doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to do a tournament right now, especially since there's not many people here, right? Like, she's cool, but I just, you know, feel a little bad, so I'm gonna go do that. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thanks, FG, for the gifted subs earlier. We will get back into Godot here shortly. Don't worry. We'll fix some of this stuff. We'll make it happen. I stream a lot now, so I guess it's not a big deal either way. But I just kind of feel like hanging out with the kitty cat for a little bit. Making sure she's eating and all that stuff, so. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to bring her into kind of an urgent care place first thing in the morning and then vet on Friday, so. She'll be taken care of. Yeah, let's just do that. I think it's way better, so. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Sorry for the eclectic stream today in the short end, but you know what? It's okay. Content was pretty mid anyway. Appreciate y'all. See Inverse, see Reki, see Hayes, see Sephi, Press. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Next stream you have to reveal at least one neat Eve mechanic that isn't obvious. Okay. Well, remind me about it, I will. All my best to Pixel? All my best to Pixel, says Gravy? For show. Oh yeah, she's awesome. I'm gonna go I'm basically just gonna cherish my time with the cat. Instead of just doing some lowbrow content, you know? See ya guys, see ya Johnny. See ya Fish, see ya Hayes. See ya Dwayne. Yeah, I'm full of those, Neander. Ask me for that for sure. Name of cat, Pixel. Pixel, Pixel. P-I-X-E-L. See ya Techno, see ya Thou.